it's funny. So my youngest son is 14 now. That's all what I was when I started. You know, I'm 44 now. I look at him, and I think all the things that were going on around me at that time and what it was like starting. And now I can't imagine that that's what happened. But at the time, it felt very natural, and it felt very safe, even though it was not. You know what I mean? But I'm just grateful, man. Like, to be able to do something like this for 30 years, I gotta be one of the luckiest people alive, man. Like, I don't know that I've ever really had any other job.
Martin Lawrence was in that chair. We talked about Blue Streak.
I love that dude.
He played a role in your life, I believe. How do you feel about him as a person, as an artist?
Martin Lawrence is the guy that showed everybody you can make it from D.C. to Hollywood. And I had a personal stake in his success. Every time he did something, it made me feel inspired and really good. And he was always real nice to me. He'd sit me down, "What's going on with you, baby boy? What? We'd talk about comedy, whatever." And, you know, when we did Blue Streak, we were promoting it, and Martin had a stroke. He almost died. And then after that, I saw him, and I was like, "Oh, my God, Martin, are you okay?" And he said, "I got the best sleep I ever got in my life." That's how tough he is. So let me ask you this. What is happening in Hollywood that a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun, screaming, "They are trying to kill me"?
Yeah.
What's going on? Why is Dave Chappelle going to Africa? Why does Mariah Carey make a $100 million deal and take her clothes off on TRL? A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you. Ain't no weak people talking to you. So what is happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy, is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
You know, in the past, I used to always tell a lot of jokes about white people. And I know there's a lot of white people here with us tonight. Good evening, whites.
Everybody knows what it's like to be embarrassed or to feel marginalized. The implication is authority. Nobody likes authority figures.
When I say jokes about white people, don't think for a second that I'm talking about you. Don't forget, I almost had $50 million once. When you make enough money in America, they'll pull back the curtain and introduce you to the real white people. You guys just think you're white.
Dave Chappelle is very intelligent. He's well raised. That goes without saying. A person who is well raised knows to respect the elders. It doesn't mean that you have to agree with anything, even a little bit of what the elder says, but you respect the elder for surviving.
It's so much bigger than money, though, Dave. It's so much bigger than money.
Oh, no, it was bigger than money. But you know what? I watched one of these nature shows one time, and they were talking about how a bushman finds water when it's scarce. And they do what's called a salt trap.
Well, veteran of comedy, people look to you to kind of clear the fog that we as Americans go through. I know you take that seriously, but is that a big burden on you, that people look to you for clarity, they look for you for truth?
I think that it's a symptom of just how maybe bankrupt our society is right now, that we're looking to our entertainers for this type of guidance. But when things are obscure, artists do try to tell the truth. Sometimes it's not like they're looking for the truth. Sometimes they just want to hear their truth come out of somebody else. Like, why don't, you know what I mean? So I don't look at it as a burden, or I don't even look at it as a responsibility. I just think it's the nature of the genre. And I think that one of the things that's special about our genre in this day and age is that it's very engaging. It's very personal. And I think in this cyberspace world that people need an entertainer that looks them in the eyes and says the things that they feel. For all the things that I've done, I'm most
renowned for what I didn't do. I've made decisions in my career that a lot of people have called insane. 2004, had a $50 million deal on the table, and in a crisis of conscience, flipped the table over and walked away. Went to South Africa. Everyone said I was running away from the money. That is not true. In fact, I still want that money. The idea that I wanted to just share with you guys is the idea that sometimes you do what you think is best, whether anybody understands it or not. I heard a story about my father where someone told me he used to do statistics for a company in D.C. The company he did statistics for started doing business with the South African government, so he quit his job. It's caused a lot of problems between him and his wife. It's hard for a man when he can't provide for his family the way he wants to, and he suffered through it. And a generation later, when I had my crisis of conscience, I was able to go to a free South Africa and get away from the heat. This idea that what you do in your lifetime informs the generations that comes after you is something I keep thinking about, something that is so much bigger than just ourselves. I just want you guys to remember, that right now there's this thing where ethics aren't what they used to be. This idea that people are trying to replace the ideas of good and bad with better or worse. And that is incorrect. You gotta keep your ethics intact because good and bad is a compass that helps you find the way. And a person that only does what's better or worse is the easiest type of person to control. They are a mouse in a maze that just finds the cheese. But the one who knows about good and bad will realize that he's in a maze.
This is my last question for you. You don't do many sit-down TV interviews. Why is that? Because
so much of an answer depends on how you feel any given day, but it lives forever. That your opinions about things can change, your view of yourself can change, and yet this is on a permanent record. Like Donald Trump, he complains about it because someone can look at him and say, well, you said in 1984 that this, that, or the other, and that's the cross you have to bear when you engage the press. And more important than that, I talk for a living, so I don't want to blather about me blathering. You know what I mean? I'd rather just do it.
Boy, comes as a complete surprise. I read all the reviews, and they said so many terrible things. They were embarrassed for me. I had lost my way. It wasn't even worth watching. I hope all you critics learn from this. This is a teachable moment. Shut the fuck up forever. Two in a night. These aren't them. These are the ones I won for the other ones, motherfucker. I would like to thank my editor who was nominated. Unfortunately, he did not win, but I couldn't have been more honored to work with Jeff Urin. Stan Lathan has been directing television since 1968. Any show that I watched when I was growing up, he directed it. From Sesame Street to Sanford and Son to Good Times to Everything Black. And finally, you motherfuckers finally gave him an Emmy tonight. He deserves so much more, but I'm glad you came around. I'd like to shout out all the other nominees tonight. Tiffany Haddish and Patton Oswalt and Hedda Gatsby and Brother Mulaney. You guys are an inspiration to me, and I'm honored to be nominated with you. I'm sorry that you didn't win tonight, but who gives a fuck anyway? It's a special night because comedy gets to be itself. It's all we've ever wanted. I hope the war is over. We good? And as always, I love to thank my wife, Elaine. That's right. Elaine has been with me for the last 25 years and had to endure the pains of living with the greatest comedian ever. See you on Monday. Thank you very much.
All right, so we got my friend who got busted smoking pot at Howard's party. Dave Chappelle. We're gonna bring him in. I'll never forget that.
Oh man, it was a setup. Good morning, everybody. How are you?
How you doing, man?
I'm glad to be back. It's been too long.
Triumphant second season.
Oh man. Well, I never did get that 6 that I thought I was gonna get last time. I actually said that I was gonna get 6. But I found out you don't get 6s on tape.
You don't.
Unless, of course, there's 4 other agents with whom you're doing makeovers. Clear ride, Joe.
How you been, man?
I'm good, man. Sleepy. I forgot what it's like to get up before.
Yeah.
Now, nothing's changed here, right?
No, not a thing.
Still smoke? I can still smoke the green?
There's people in there. But go right ahead.
Hey.
You know who's here? Dave Chappelle, one of the funniest guys ever.
Yeah, his show is coming back.
Yeah, Dave's show on Comedy Central's been renewed. And I don't think he even believes it. It is Dave Chappelle, man. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Always coming in. Hey, man. Where you been?
Man, under a mountain of work. I'm trying to make that cable money.
I know.
Trying to get that 6 I was talking about last year.
You got renewed by Comedy Central.
Incredible. I can't believe it.
Someone told me you get over $1 million for that show.
Perhaps.
Yep. I'm telling you, it's not bad money.
But Mr. Hanky makes more than me over there.
Mr. Hanky?
Yeah, he's a singing piece of doodle. I don't know if you watch South Park.
South Park, yeah, that's a big...
I don't get into South Park.
I don't either. I don't like the drawings.
The movie was funny.
Yeah, the drawings aren't funny to me.
Yeah.
I don't like those little circle heads.
To me, something about that show is endlessly hilarious.
Really?
I could watch it on a loop.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I know. I don't even like The Simpsons, and I'm working on it.
You don't like The Simpsons?
Nope.
That's rough, man.
Yeah, we're tough on cartoons.
The cartoon is...
Hey, I'm putting out a cartoon. I hope people like it.
You're putting out... What is it about?
Howard Stern, the high school years.
Oh, that's going to be incredible.
It's going to be funny, yeah.
But see, you'll have good drawings.
Oh, yeah, I got the guy...
The people won't look like cone heads.
No, they're going to look like real people.
Fight scenes?
Oh, there's fight scenes.
I know there's going to be some fights.
Yeah, I get my ass kicked by everybody.
In the first episode, what's the...
First episode, I just wrote it the other night. It's called Howard Goes to Work with His Dad.
Oh.
Okay.
And there's a big fight scene. And it's really weird. It's really weird. Then there's another one where my sister... I wrote this one the other night. My sister gets a boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
My mother thinks he's a Schwarzer.
Oh, no.
My father thinks he's a Puerto Rican. They find out that he's actually just a swarthy Italian. And
Swarthy?
My mother goes, that's all right. All of us must learn to love one another. We must all be, even though he's not Jewish. And then she goes upstairs and tries to commit suicide 50 different ways.
Oh, my God.
She tries to hang herself. Then she tries to drown herself in the toilet.
Over an Italian guy?
Over an Italian.
Wow.
Just imagine if he had been black.
Yeah. There's a lot of heavy stuff going on in this cartoon.
I got to see this. What is it going to be on?
Spike TV.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I'm just starting to work on it now. I've got real serious about it now. I spent all weekend writing. And I say writing, I mean like a crazy man.
Like turn the TV off, right?
Turn the TV off. Didn't bang my girlfriend. 13 episodes, knocked them out.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on. You said you wrote 13?
13. I saw them all in my head. I woke up and I saw every cartoon in my head, and I said, I got to get this down on paper.
Man.
So I ran and I got it down on paper. My ideas for it. Then you got to get a writer. I got to find a writer
flesh it out.
Who can help me, finish it up. I mean, I can't sit and do all this.
It's not in script form yet.
No.
Man, no, that's tough. That's 13 episodes. It's a lot of writing.
Yeah, but I wrote them all.
When I write for this show, I have to have the TV on for some reason.
I have to have it off.
It depends. It depends on what I'm writing. I'm just like I don't know.
Doesn't distract you?
Nah, man.
So wait a minute. What do you have the TV off for? What are you writing with the TV off?
No, I have it on.
Yeah, but you said some things you write with the TV off. What is that?
All right, if I have like a revelation like Howard, where it's like, okay, I just got to knock this out. I got this.
Turn the TV off.
Then I turn it off.
Right.
If I'm like, I gotta write something
You
because
turn
I
it on.
need a sketch, then
Yeah,
I'll
that's
just turn it on. Then it's like you're half writing and you're half looking for
Yeah,
inspiration.
right. You're watching TV, hoping sometimes
Something will come to you.
That happens to me for the radio show. If I'm watching TV, stuff will start happening in my head.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
just sketch it down real quick.
Something like Howard Dean will do an ill speech and it's done. You got like 20 minutes. or
Yeah.
something.
That's right. So you must be spending a lot of time in New York making this show.
Like, I come here for like 6 months. Last year I did the show, and then it was like I went on tour, and then before I knew it, I was writing the show again.
Yeah, so you writing this out of your house, or you ever seeing your wife, or you just here in the city by yourself?
No, my wife is with me. I can't be away that long. It's,
Right, because then you're not married.
Yeah, then man has needs.
Yeah.
A man has.
And a man will get them served.
A man has needs.
A man sure does.
We keep the family together.
Good man. All right, a couple of quick announcements. Number one, Dave Chappelle's here. If you want to win the $10,000, you can get one of the following celebrities to call into the show for at least 5 minutes. You can win. Now, let me tell you something. A guy called here yesterday. He was going to see Mike Tyson somewhere. Mike Tyson is on the list. And he said that he thinks he can convince Mike Tyson to call in.
Oh, yeah?
So you better get your ass in gear if you want to win this.
And
Mike
they
Tyson is such a nice dude. He'll probably just give the guy 10 grand to leave.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna rape him.
Oh,
I'll give him 10 grand and I'm gonna rape him and kill him.
not Mike.
But does Mike realize it's a 5-minute, no-holds-barred interview? Did they make that clear to him?
I don't know. I don't think. I think people just going to try and get him to call in
I see.
and worry about me keeping him on the phone for 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, we have to set down some ground rules.
How do you know Tyson's a nice guy? Do you hang with him?
I don't hang with him, but every time I've met him, he was like startlingly nice.
But you know that people are going to be nice to you because you're Dave Chappelle, the comedian, and you're famous, and you got a TV show.
But I'm saying before I had a TV show, when I wasn't really, when I'm still, I wasn't struggling, but.
Yeah, well, what would you expect him to be? You weren't causing him any problems.
Yeah, can I tell you something?
That's absolutely.
The guy who, they wrote the movie Goodfellas about, Henry Hill. I have him on the show every once in a while.
Wow.
Every time I meet him, he's super nice. But he did kill 3 guys.
Yeah.
Well, so he
You
says.
make a good point there, Howard. But
There's a whole bunch of celebrities that you can get to call in. The list is on howardstern.com.
now, am I eligible for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know
All right,
any of these
wait.
people? Here, let me give you the list.
All right, so if I get a celebrity to call in,
It's got to be one from the list.
but you'll give me 10 grand.
Yes.
Yeah.
10 G's, absolutely.
Can I tell you let me tell you who the list is. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Paris Hilton,
Okay, that's a tough one for me.
Julia Roberts,
As we get a little harder.
Sean Penn,
These are people I've never. Okay, keep going.
Robin Williams,
All right, we're getting warmer. This is in the realm of my possibility.
Star Jones,
Maybe.
Dr. Phil,
Never seen him.
Billy Crystal,
Could happen.
Madonna,
Never met her.
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton, in a weird way, I think I could bump into him somewhere. Like I'll be at a rib shack somewhere. I'm just being there.
Yeah.
These things could happen.
Rush Limbaugh,
Okay, that's never going to happen. I'm out of the game in Rush.
O.J. Simpson.
I bumped into him once. That you never know.
When did you bump into OJ?
Oh, this is a pretty weird story. I was at dinner with my agents one time, and of course I'm the only black dude in the restaurant. And
Of course.
I see it was like the hottest girls start walking by, but they're coming from behind me. Like my back is to the aisle, so they're coming from behind me. So I'm like, whoa, she's hot. And then this is right after the case. Then Al Collins came by, right?
Right.
So I'm looking at the people in front of me, and I know what's coming behind me by the look on their face. I knew the juice was coming.
The juice.
But when I seen him, I was so startled. Because remember, at this point, he's the most famous dude in the world.
That's right.
This is post-murder.
Right.
Yeah,
this is post-trial.
This is the post the deal.
Right.
And it just came out. I said, oh, my God, OJ. And he heard me and came over to the table.
Oh.
Why, hello.
Right. Really? And then he extended his hand, so I shook his hand, and then everyone was like, how could you shake hands with that murderer?
Yeah, how about that?
But what are you going to do once you scream out his name?
Yeah, and let's not forget, you kill a couple people forget how good at football you are. This dude was an awesome running back.
You sticking with that line.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to remember the whole record.
And you're already having dinner with agents, so you're not exactly a discerning person.
But
Yeah, which would you rather
when
have
you and OJ are the only black dudes in the place? It's just like, I got to switch my circle up.
So, okay, O.J. Simpson, Kathy Lee Gifford,
Kathy Lee Gifford is going to be that's a tough one.
Kobe Bryant, Kate Hudson, Nicole
Kate
Kidman.
Hudson could happen.
You know this one.
I've done a movie with Kate Hudson.
All right, there you go.
Very
Well,
nice.
make it happen.
10
Very
grand,
nice
brother.
All
Halle
right.
Berry, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, Tom Cruise, Eddie Murphy, Woody Allen, Howard Dean.
If I could get Howard Dean to call, that would be hilarious.
Ow!
Yeah.
I want to call you from Arizona and Montana.
But you know what probably happened to Howard Dean? Because this has happened to me before. He was probably in a room where everybody's screaming.
Right.
He can't hear himself.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You know how it is on
yeah.
a mic, and then you ever do that on television? That happens.
Yes.
And you can't tell how loud you are until you see the tape.
I got to tell you something, man. Maybe I'm crazy. I mean, I know I'm crazy, but
Yeah.
but the deal is, I've watched that tape. I've seen him do it, and I don't think he's behaving all that weird. I mean, the guy, for once, he's not acting like a robot. He's out there saying, "Hey, man, I'm coming out there. I just lost the Iowa caucus, but I'm coming back and I'm fighting."
Yeah, I think it was like a Rocky moment. Like if you played the Rocky theme
Let me
under
try
Howard
it.
Dean's speech,
Hold it.
I think you might
works,
even
huh?
get a tear come out.
We know it works with AC/DC. We did that
Yeah,
yesterday.
it works for those
But
about
I
to
also
rock.
think it's a much ado about nothing. These people have nothing to write about with this campaign.
Yeah.
So they're making a big deal about
Absolutely.
his
Listen
speech.
to these analysts. These people don't live in the real world.
They're all
People
looking for
live
a
in
moment to show that he melted down, and it's not about any issues. It's about the guy. He's a little odd because he's not acting like a robot like the rest of the candidates. I'm not a Howard Dean supporter. I mean, I don't even know enough about him to support him, but I'll tell you what, he wasn't acting that weird.
I'm telling
Well, when I came in the morning, I expected to hear some kind of crazy.
Yeah, like
Yeah, curse word something.
Well, it wasn't weird. It wasn't weird until
that's when. All right, that was a little over the
he
top.
started to lose me with that.
But that was like one of those church moments.
Yeah.
He got
Right,
like the
yeah.
Holy Ghost.
Yeah, that's a church moment.
Well, he's feeling the spirit.
He got that Holy Ghost. It was the scream that killed him. You're right.
Yeah, that ruins it.
But you read the accounts in the newspaper. It's also that he loosened his tie and took off his jacket.
Yeah, like how could you be against the guy for doing that?
Yeah,
and then they interviewed some psychiatrist, and he said, "You know what? This show that scream is an angry, tantruming child
this
who
is
didn't
an
get."
angry man who has anger management problems.
And then the psychiatrist saying, "You know, we are animals, and we forget that when an animal is cornered or depressed or down, they will growl."
I hate when they call people animals.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I hate that.
Why?
Because I have way more responsibilities than the animal. I understand animal pay his rent and just taxes.
But we have certain animal behaviors.
All right, I'll give you that. But we are animals, and Howard Dean, that was a primal.
Yeah, it's heavy stuff.
Shut up.
Just shut up with all that psychology.
That's
the guy got all
irresponsible.
excited, and he's trying to charge himself up. I don't know. I don't see it.
I don't see it as he can't be president because of it.
Yeah, you gotta. If
Well-
you're running for a job like this, you gotta amp yourself up. Look. If you're trying to be the leader of America,
right,
you have to have the kind of ego that will not take no for an answer.
I don't like these guys who go off to Camp David because they need a rest every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I want
need a
some.
guy who's
Well, after that scream, he might have to go to Camp David right now.
Well, everybody says, oh, well, he can't have his finger on the goddamn button because he's crazy and he's going to go,
Yeah, somebody say something bad to him, something doesn't work out, he'll go nuke him.
And I love that. This is what I'm looking for in a president. You're telling me that this
That's
guy...
bad?
We've had this button around now for, I don't know, how many years? 100 years. This button.
what is this
The
button?
supposed button that's going to blow up the
It's
world.
been around for about 50 years.
I
at
wish
least.
somebody would hit it already.
We're going to bomb Pakistan and
see what they
Syria and Afghanistan and Puerto Rico. What?
Let's see what this button can do.
Puerto Rico.
And Canada and Hawaii. We're going to bomb North Carolina.
Yeah,
Right.
That screaming in. I think that was pure media hateration.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hilarious.
That's right. They want to just get rid of him. They don't want him to be the candidate.
Well, he came in third.
That's it. Hey.
Yeah, third is not bad. Third, I mean,
There's the attitude.
Yeah, let me tell you, man.
I think that's what that guy's going with.
I'm
Dean.
with modest mind. Third is not bad.
Hey, you're in the game.
Look out! You think Al Sharpton don't feel like, damn, third would have been good.
All right. Dean's running mate is Gold Dust from the WWE. Did you hear about that?
We're going to go to North.
What's in the news, Robin?
Oh, my goodness. Well, there's a whole page today in the paper about lottery winners and the problems they go through once they get all this money.
Yeah, I never understand
I was
that.
just talking about this yesterday. What does it say?
This is, there's a woman whose, husband, I guess they were separated or something when she won the lottery.
Right.
And he demanded that she share some of the winnings.
I
with
remember.
him.
Yeah. And isn't he sick? He's like dying.
Well, that's what brought her to her senses. They were fighting and fighting and fighting. She didn't want to give him any money. So finally, when she found out that he was diagnosed with cancer, she relented and decided to settle and give him some of the money.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So they say now that she will pay him nearly half of her after-tax cash, more than
no, that is nice.
$3 million.
Oh, man.
So that he'll have plenty of money to leave to his relatives because he's dying.
I love when women, when the tables get reversed and they got to give up half. I love it. You could read that story all day as far as I'm concerned.
That is hilarious. It is kind of hilarious.
Guess what? I earned something. It's mine. It's mine. Oh, no. Just because you were married. In fact, you're separated. You still got to give half.
Yeah, I don't know what their living arrangements were, but the money is shared, right?
Yeah,
if she bought
That's
a lottery
right.
ticket,
that's right.
half of it belonged to him.
There you go.
I'm telling you, if it's a separation, if it was me, they take that money, right?
Oh yeah,
Take that
absolutely.
money.
Sure. People don't know what they're signing.
I'm telling you, man.
There ought to be a class in college and in high school
About marriage.
about
and
marriage.
What it means
I am not kidding. I'll teach it.
to his relatives because
Right.
he's dying.
I love when women, when the tables get reversed and they got to give up half. I love it. You could read that story all day as far as I'm concerned.
That is hilarious. It is kind of hilarious.
Guess what? I earned something.
It's mine.
It's mine. Oh, no. Just because you were married. In fact, you're separated. You still got to give half.
Yeah, I don't know what their living arrangements were, but the money is shared, right?
Yeah,
if she bought
That's
a
right.
lottery ticket,
That's right.
half of it belonged to him.
There you go.
I'm telling you, if it's a separation, if it was me, they take that money, right?
Oh yeah,
Take that
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Sure. People don't know what they're signing.
I'm telling you, man.
There ought to be a class in college and in high school
About marriage.
about
and
marriage.
What it means?
I am not kidding. I'll teach it too.
That's
So
why
here's the legal ramifications for the rest of your life. You owe somebody 50% anything you make. Now think about that. Where would you sign a contract like that?
For the rest of your life?
For the rest of your life.
50%.
50%. So and if you break up, 50%.
That's why, why I don't get this is gays want to get married so bad. Why?
Let them.
I mean, yeah, let them get married, but why do they want it so bad?
Again,
Because their life is too goddamn perfect.
It's
You
for
could
one
go
group
out-
of people, there's no pressure to get married, and they want to get married.
Imagine there's somewhere you could go where, like, it wasn't a whole man-woman issue. It's just, some guy says, hey, my ass is open for business. And the guy goes, hey, my penis is here. There's no issue. Let's do it.
All right.
Now they're going to complicate it and get married.
That's what I mean. What do they want that for? Just hang out.
When you got all that man ass available.
Hang out
to
and
you.
bang.
Just hang out.
Some people
Yeah,
want
let's
to
just hang.
cling to each
Hang
other.
out, hang out and bang each other.
Let me give you some of my man ass.
Dave, you're a married man. Why aren't you saying something?
I
shell-shocked.
I love marriage. I
Do you
actually
really?
love marriage. Yes, I do. I'm gonna tell you something. You eat better. I just feel like the quality of my life
You eat better.
as a married man is
Yeah, you know what?
substantially better
Yeah.
than when I was single.
What about New Poontang, though, man? You got to miss that. Don't even ignore
You were
that.
looking at the hot girls who were walking in with OJ.
Yeah.
Well, okay, look, I'm a man.
Right. And you're a famous man now.
Yeah, but that's like all an illusion.
I see.
If you can mark a point, like if girls are kind of cool with you on Wednesday and on Thursday they say you're hot, this bitch is untrustworthy. I'm just being real. It's
Right,
like,
right. Well, you got a point there.
That's a turnoff. It's a turnoff.
But man, when you get New Poontang, man, you know what that
Do
feels
you really
like.
care if they care?
Yeah, exactly. By the way, his wife's listening to the show this morning. That's what's going on.
Yes, there's something very sick about it. Disgusting.
Yeah.
New Poontang.
New Poontang.
Who wants that?
New Poontang doesn't cook.
If it had a wrapper on it, maybe. But I'm sure it's been used and dented up somehow.
Got a couple
Well,
of
there's
door
also
dings.
other lottery winner news in the paper today.
Who won the lottery?
There's a guy who won the biggest single jackpot ever that didn't have to be split. He won it all by himself.
Lucky bastard.
It was worth $314 million.
Good Lord. His life was ruined.
His life, yeah. What a horrible life.
Well, my question is, this guy's always in trouble. People are always taking his money ever since then.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean?
How
do they take his money?
He's always leaving. He's walking around with the mounds of cash all the time.
All right.
He's not
So this
thinking
time, he left $100,000 in his car.
Oh, my God.
I've done that after a gig.
And I guess people have become aware that he just leaves the money around.
It's like he wants to get rid of it.
So somebody just broke the window of his car and took the cash.
Can't blame him.
So that's just happened. But in August, a strip club manager and his girlfriend were charged with drugging him and stealing a briefcase containing $500,000.
All right, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah, so he just can't hold on to it.
Guy's an
This
idiot.
guy's like one
He
of the
really
best
is.
Let's not
I've
forget
ever
that.
heard.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird though. You go to like the liquor store, you're broke, you fill out one of these lottery things, and you get $300 million. You haven't worked for it.
No.
You just get it.
Great, but they need to train you or something because
Right,
evidently
there
people
should
don't
be
know.
a school.
Exactly.
People don't know what to do.
Money you don't work for is hard to wrap your mind
That's a good
around.
point. Yes, Gay Ramon, you're on the air.
No, it's Dominic.
Oh, I thought you were gay. You sound like Gay
Gay
Ramon.
Dominic.
Yeah.
I'm home sick.
I made such a mistake. I meant to avoid Dominic, and I hit the button
Oh,
anyway.
no.
Please leave me alone.
That's my case, the lottery case.
Good.
I represented the husband, and the interesting part was there was a prenup which did not affect the distribution of the gambling. The
And
lottery
you still got it.
Yep.
There was a
Wow.
prenup.
You're a good lawyer.
Wait a minute. She had the woman had a prenup. What?
That's right.
What?
And the court ruled that the prenup did not protect the gambling winnings or the lottery winnings.
Were they rich before?
No, they had just a little bit of money, but it was a second marriage.
Hey, I got to tell you what. Bravo.
Okay.
I like when the guy gets half the woman's money. Good for you.
I figured you'd like that.
You're damn right I like it. Thank you, Dominic Barbara. I thought that was Gay Ramon. I tried to avoid that call. Impossible.
Do you have Gay Ramon now?
Oh, I have him. Oh, yes. Oh, so very much.
Where do you have?
Gay Ramon.
I don't know where he is. I can't even read. There's so many people on these lines. I can't even read who's where. What else is in the news, Robin?
Well, we were talking about these divorce settlements yesterday, too. Harrison Ford just settled his
Who kept the
divorce
helicopter?
with his wife. I think he kept the helicopter,
Good for
but
you.
she's walking away with $90 million.
Oh,
That's the lottery.
And the proceeds, so half of the proceeds of anything he gets from all of his movies.
Can I tell you how ridiculous I think that is? Now, let me ask you a question. Here's a guy, Harrison Ford. He beats the odds. He becomes a movie star.
This guy was a carpenter.
Was a carpenter. Okay, he gets married, and his crime is he's not in love with his wife after how many years? I don't know how many years he's married. 20 years or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, they're not in love anymore. Maybe she's a bitch. Maybe he's a dick. Whatever it is, they don't get along. People don't get along a lot of times. So here this dude works his whole life. The wife gets to sit on her fat ass, getting massaged, getting her nails done.
Yeah.
She
Well,
hardly
I don't
lifts
know
her
that
god.
she was that kind of a wife. She did work.
I'm just
She
giving
had
you-
a fat ass, Rob.
Come on. What do you think? She got a nice ass? So, who knows?
No Callista Flockhart.
I don't even know if they have kids together, but she probably
She
has
does.
50
They
house.
do.
Yeah,
They
probably
do.
have 50 housekeepers. She probably don't even have to do anything around there. But okay, whatever she claims she does, who cares? And you know what? She's entitled to some money. I'm not saying no, but $90 goddamn million. Why does she deserve $90 million? Where's the cutoff?
There's none.
There's no cutoff.
I'll even say give her 90 mil, but half of everything else that he makes.
Yeah, I mean, 90
That's where
million.
it's like-
90 million wasn't
Isn't
enough.
that enough?
It's
yeah,
like
I do
90
say
million
that.
feeds you the lifestyle you're accustomed to.
90 million will cover it. She's now going to get residual money from Indiana Jones' Temple of Doom. That is a Temple of Doom.
It was.
I go hang myself.
Well, you know, this sort of works out to about $118 million of what they're
There you
saying,
go.
and that's the all-time highest. It's a record.
Unbelievable to me. Unbelievable.
What's Harrison have left? Just a helicopter and like
Harrison.
Yeah, an apartment, a little bit of hot plate.
and a bunch of bird seed to feed that girlfriend is.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
unbelievable.
they say that Tom Cruise paid Nicole Kidman $109 million.
Worth every penny.
What about the guy that married Britney for 52 hours? Didn't he get like $1 million off it?
Well, there's speculation as to how much he got. Some people are saying nothing.
I
Other
hope
people
nothing.
Are saying it could be anywhere between $200,000 to $800,000 that he got paid
this
to
dude-
walk away.
Yeah, this dude doesn't deserve a dime, but I'm glad he got it. I like to see a man get paid once in a while.
There's got to be some justice.
Wow.
I tell you what, man. Yeah, I don't know how you could get married. I don't know how you could do it. I did it. I didn't know what I was doing. They should teach a goddamn class in contract law what contract you're signing. It is the biggest rip-off contract on the planet.
Once again, Dave was no baby. He's a grown man and seen a lot of things.
Listen, I don't want to embarrass Dave. He's got emotional issues. Everyone knows it. Everyone in the business knows it.
Yeah, I'm a complicated person, but what I don't understand is like
you need someone.
Yeah, I need people. I need it. I need it.
You do
He
need
needs
someone to
love.
lift up your spirits every once in a while.
What if your woman today said, I got to get out of this marriage. You're driving me crazy. I can't stand you.
I've had enough of you.
She's entitled to 50%? Come on. You got to be kidding me.
Honestly, if she said it today, I give her a nice chunk of change. But I'd be like, we got to negotiate on what I make. You're not getting half of what I make. Well, actually, that's not
What
true.
negotiation do you think you have?
How do you get to negotiate? Did you sign a prenup?
That's confidential, Robert. I'm legally not allowed.
That means
to talk
no.
about that.
Yeah, probably
I'm
not.
You can negotiate.
Let me tell you something. When you get into the territory where you got to not only give half your money, and then for the rest of your life, no matter what you earn, you got to pay, stop working. Quit.
All right,
Quit your job. Get the hell out of the country.
But let me ask
Run
you
off.
this, honestly.
All right.
All right, there's two guys, right? One guy has like $100 million.
Okay.
The other guy has $50 million.
Okay.
Is there a visible difference in their lifestyle?
No.
No.
But there is in the sense that they earn that money and it gives them psychological relief to know that they have built up a nest egg. Now, I'll tell you who gets really screwed.
Okay.
Guy who has $100 million has to give $50 million. He'll be okay. He's still going to live
Harrison,
okay.
I think Harrison Ford, he's going to
Maybe Harrison Ford wants to buy two airplanes.
Now he's Han Solo for real.
He should be allowed to. He worked for it.
The guy with the $100 million could have a jet. The guy
I'll
with
tell you the
$50
guy
million-
who's in real
Dave
trouble.
does make a point. $100 million to $50 million is not a big deal, but if you have $50 million now, you got to go down to $25 million.
Wait
You're
a
gonna
second.
Feel it.
How about the guy who's got $200,000 in savings? He's been working his ass off.
That guy's in trouble.
Gets married for a year. They have no kids. The wife goes, I want half. He got to give up his house, sell it, and give her 100. Now he's down to $100,000.
Okay, now we're starting to
Now
sting.
you're feeling
now
the
we're
pain, right?
stinging.
Now I'm going to give you a better scenario.
No kids. That's rough.
Here's a guy.
Kids though, you feel like.
Here's a guy, a police officer.
Okay.
Police officer, New York City. Been shot at 2 times, 3 times. Risks his life every day. Same as a fireman. Goes out every day, runs into burning buildings.
Okay.
He's going to make a lot of money. Make him $45,000, $50,000. The only thing he's got to look forward to, if he puts in 20 years and he manages to live, he gets a pension. The pension is probably like maybe a portion of that salary for the rest of his life. It ain't going to make him rich, but he's at least going to be able to live.
Right.
He's a hero. Gets married, 2 years, no kids. Guess who gets a hunk of the pension? The ex-wife.
Wow.
Okay, now we're talking about some crap.
Well, let's talk about the men who are passing these laws. What kind of weird thing? What
Bunch
kind
of pussy-ass bitches.
Yeah, why?
Well,
I
let's
like to
get
take 'em-
even more serious. Sean Puffy Combs.
bitches.
Man hit the jackpot, right? He,
Yeah.
Puff did his
managed
thing.
to
Puff Daddy.
blow himself up big time, right? And
Puff
then
did his thing. He did
corner
the thing.
his share of the market.
Go ahead. Talk about this.
Say it.
He's had a child with a woman
Kim
some
Porter.
years ago. No, not Kim.
Different
It's
woman.
another woman.
Uh-oh.
And this woman just found out the settlement Kim Porter got for her son. She wants to go back into court and reopen her child support case and get exactly what the other woman
When
got.
Puffy had this baby with this woman,
He wasn't Puffy
he
that
wasn't
you know
Puffy.
today.
He wasn't a wealthy guy. He's paying like $5,000 a month or something to this woman for the
Which
care
is
of the child, which
a
is
good sum
which
of
is,
money.
which is more than enough money. Now this woman, she sees now he's wealthy. He's worked his ass off. She thinks she can go back in and reopen it and get more money.
I feel sorry for Puff.
You know what?
I feel sorry for him.
And yeah, you know where all these
Well,
bitches come from and make these laws.
Right. Well,
You're siding with
No, I'll tell you why. This is a special case. First of all, let's revisit the strange poontang. Let's get that out of the way. Let's say I was right about the strange poontang. Second of all,
yeah.
Second of all, if you make 1 million records about I got a jet, a boat, a house, or this or that, I got this, I'm balling.
Yeah.
You got one kid that's balling and another kid that's doing all right, but still got a little Campbell soup in the mix, then hey, man, both your kids should live equally.
So he's got to now take this woman that he banged and pump her up and get her
You're
what?
telling me
Buy her
he
mansion?
owes her a living.
Not a living. Kim Porter is getting this money based on the fact that they got a baby together.
Yeah,
right.
Because she had a baby with him when he had more money.
But still, I'm talking about the kid.
So that means you agree that for the rest of your life you're responsible.
And every time you get a bump up in your career, these women can revisit and talk to you again.
I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it like I'm looking at it from this perspective. I'm looking at it like I'm a kid on the playground, and all other kids are teasing me. Where's your daddy? And I say my daddy is Puffy. And they say, not with them sneakers he ain't. All right, Ma, you got to put a call.
You got a point there.
Wait a minute. Well, $5,000 a month, she can afford sneakers for the kids.
I seen my half-brother ball. Now, I'm not saying, I don't like people being greedy like that. But like I said, if you talking about I got a boat, I got a house, I got a this and that.
Well, this is exactly what she's saying, that the kid goes to see his daddy and he sees an incredibly lavish lifestyle that she cannot compete with.
That's right. You know what? That's a good lesson for the kid. Work hard, you'll get that too.
All right, I'll give you that. That's
right.
I'm just saying, it's so long. I don't know, man. It's a tough one. But you know, I hate
the laws.
I hate how greedy people are.
Yes.
I just hate how greedy. Like
the women are, we often say this.
A month
would
is
she
not
have
enough.
had this child with a garbage collector?
Absolutely not.
So
absolutely not.
They're doing it because there's a payday at the end of it.
That's right.
And this encourages people
That's
to
why
get into this kind of thing, having these children by famous and very wealthy men so that they can retap the supply.
Gary, bring in the 13-year-old that claims to be Dave Chappelle's son. All right. I love when you're here. Come see us some more.
I would love to, man. I'm telling you, as soon as I get off of work at a reasonable hour.
All this work, man, makes Dave not a fun boy.
A very dull person.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. But watch what happens when I call in with one of these celebrities on this list and get
to work.
$10,000.
$10,000.
That is, I'm telling you, man.
I'm happy you're working, that's all.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Let me tell you. So are the kids on the way.
We'll see you tomorrow.
How the fuck is wrong with this guy? Yo, he is lunching, nigga. I watched Donald Trump in a press conference, and this motherfucker had all the media gathered, and this nigga literally asked the media to their face to stop finding shit out. I was like, yo, this motherfucker is bugging. And then, I'm not even making this up, his lips started sweating. His lips. Have you ever seen a motherfucker's lips sweat? What the fuck is wrong with this nigga's lips? It's like if you're on a plane, right? You ever been on a plane? I get scared to fly. I do it all the time. I'll be scared on there. And sometimes the plane will hit turbulence. And then I get nervous. But I always look at the flight attendant, and she looks calm, and it makes me feel calm. But if that bitch's lips were sweating, it's terrifying. Like, yo, nigga, why are your lips sweating? What do you know? And then, I'm not even making this shit up. This motherfucker grabbed the phone and he goes, you don't know how scary the things I read in my briefings are. And I was like, holy shit, man. You ain't supposed to tell us that, bro. That's bad leadership. Even as a parent, you think I'm gonna sit my kids down? Hey, little man, come here real quick. I want to holler at you for a second. I'm 3 months behind on the rent, nigga, and I am worried. Very worried. Go to school and have a productive day, nigga. I was just thinking out loud, getting some shit off my chest. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? It's bad, man. Jesus Christ. All this motherfucker's ideas sound like high people ideas. Like he doesn't think these things through before he tells us. He just tells us what he's thinking as soon as it occurs to him. This shit sounds nuts. I'm gonna go to China and I'm gonna get those jobs from China and bring them back here to America. For what, nigga? So iPhones can be $9,000? Leave that job in China where it belongs. None of us want to work that hard. What the fuck is he thinking? I want to wear Nikes. I don't want to make them shits. What the fuck are you doing? Stop trying to give us Chinese jobs. I am going to bring back coal. Coal? I'm not even exaggerating. I have never in my life even seen a fucking lump of coal. I honestly don't even know what coal is for. If you're gonna have motherfuckers digging around in the dirt looking for shit, find me some truffles, nigga. That's what I'm about. And these truffle prices are getting out of control. If it gets any worse, I'm gonna be back down to regular butter like everybody else. Terrible, terrible job. This motherfucker hit North Korea with rap battle threats. Fire and fury, like, yo! Yo, what are you doing? It's fucking Korea, man. Kim Jong-un is a scary motherfucker. He might be as crazy as Trump. Some scary shit. And if you one of them naive motherfuckers that thinks that a war with Korea is going to be easy, then you don't play Call of Duty at 3 a.m. like I do. 'Cause that's when the Koreans play. Fucking 8-year-old Korean kid took out my whole goddamn platoon last night. I've never seen somebody in an office so high with the most just basic fucking solutions. Like, you know, we should not let any more Muslims in the country till we can figure out what's going on. Did he just say, figure out what's going on? Who doesn't know how to do basic math? Let's count it out, okay? It's been 17 mass shootings in the United States. 4 of them were done by Muslims. None of those 4 Muslims were from any of the 7 countries in your stupid ass original band. And since he brought it up, the other 13 shootings were done by the Tiki Torch Whites. These are facts. You don't see me trying to ban white people from the show to keep the rest of the audience safe. It's a fucking terrible idea because it's mean and it's racist, and most importantly, it would be catastrophic to my bottom line. If there were no white people here tonight, I might leave this bitch with $1,800. This man needs to realize that we all need each other. And that's why you will never, ever be able to beat China. Because everybody in America is racist, and everybody in China is Chinese. This motherfucker called it all wrong. And don't believe the media either, because as all this shit is happening, the media is trying to make us believe that the extremities amongst us are the norms. We can disagree. That's fine. And most of us are keeping a cool head about this shit. You know what I mean? Americans generally respect one another's beliefs, even if they don't share those beliefs. I know I do. I respect everybody's beliefs except Amish people. Because they're the only ones that I can say clearly their God is wrong. The speed limit is 75 miles an hour in Ohio, and 1 lane of traffic is blocked by a goddamn horse and buggy. Nigga, your God is ridiculous. All the Amish people around my way know me, too. Not from television, obviously. They know me from the streets. Because when I see them horse and buggies, I'll pull the Porsche over and talk to them. Ezekiel, are you sure that God doesn't want you to have any of this technology or this energy? Huh? Huh? I can't hear you, nigga. Let me turn this air conditioner off. What did you say? And niggas be like, get away from me, ye. Ye tried to tempt me like the devil. Devil! Nah, bro. I'm trying to put you on to the game, Zeke. It's a big world out here, nigga. I just went 25 miles in 30 minutes. That's a day's journey for you. You don't even know what the weather's gonna be tomorrow, do you? I do. You don't even know that there's a valuable Pokemon right on your shoulder. Ta-ta! Then I drive away. Huh? Oh, my vape pen? You want to hit my vape pen? Oh, sorry, nigga. I'm trying not to get herpes. My bad. I've been playing cat and mouse with herpes for 30 years now, but every night I go to the club, I'll be like, not tonight, herpes. No, I'm not saying you have herpes. I'm just saying 1 out of 5 people do. So let's just all be careful around this motherfucker and make sure that we leave with the lips we came with. Sometimes I think that the media is hard on Trump because I'll see shit that they get on him about that doesn't seem bad to me. I mean, they got on Trump about not staying in the White House enough. Who gives a fuck? This motherfucker was rich. Used to shit in the gold toilet. It's true. I don't know if you've ever been to the White House. It looks like a very nice place to work, but I wouldn't want to live in that Scooby-Doo ass house either. That shit's terrifying looking. Imagine you trying to jerk off in the crib and Abraham Lincoln's just looking at you like... Shit, Bush didn't stay there either. He was rich too. He was like, fuck that, I'm going to my ranch in Texas. Obama was the first motherfucker to move into the White House like, this is a nice place. Look at this rug. The media got on him about putting Jared Kushner in his cabinet, and I didn't think that was the worst thing he'd done. I mean, it was still early, and I mean, it's not unprecedented. Kennedy had his brother as the attorney general, right? And this motherfucker's a Washington outsider. To be honest with you, I'd probably do the same thing. As a matter of fact, I do. You think I go to a Hollywood meeting with all them white folks by myself? I bring my nigga Mac Mittens from the streets. I don't even know his real name. Everybody just calls him Mac Mittens. But I know he's not qualified to even listen to these meetings. But this motherfucker just makes me feel good. And all the white people look at me like, Dave, do you mind asking your friend Mac Mittens to excuse us so that we can talk business? And I say, fuck that. Anything you say to me, Mac Mittens can hear that shit. And he listened to the whole meeting. When they done talking, I just look over at Mac Mittens, and if he gives me the signal, meow, meow, I'll sign the papers. It's a gut check. Or how about this one? Remember when it was the day after the election, and the president of Taiwan called Donald Trump to congratulate him, and Donald Trump, of course, took the call and talked to the president of Taiwan. The problem with that was, Taiwan doesn't have a president. The United States functions on what they call a one China policy, and Taiwan is a renegade province of said China. And Donald Trump didn't know that and picked up the phone and started yammering away, and the media ate his ass up. And I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing like shit. I was like, oh shit, this dumb motherfucker is in trouble. And then that night I was in bed drifting off to sleep, and then I had to admit it to myself. I was like, I didn't know that shit either. And then I realized the media got the story wrong. The story wasn't that Donald Trump took the call. The biggest story is that nobody told Donald Trump not to take the call. That's terrifying. God damn, nigga, you don't have a Mac Mittens on your team? It wasn't like they were calling the White House. They were calling the switchboard at Trump Towers, and they were getting through. Anybody. Mr. President, there's a Ricky Ticky Tabby on the phone for you? Yes, put him through. Hello, Ricky Ticky. Good to talk to you. Mr. President, there's a John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith on the phone. His name is my name, too. Put him through. Hello, John Jacob. Let's talk business.
It's been said in the press that I was invited to speak to the transgender employees at Netflix, and I refuse. That is not true. If they had invited me, I would have accepted it, although I am confused about what we are speaking about. I said what I said, and boy, I heard what you said. My God, how could I not? You said you want a safe working environment at Netflix. Well, it seems like I'm the only one that can't go to the office anymore. I want everyone in this audience to know that even though the media frames this, that it's me versus that community, that is not what it is. Do not blame the LGBTQ community for any of this shit. This has nothing to do with them. It's about corporate interests and what I can say and what I cannot say. For the record, and I need you to know this, everyone I know from that community has been nothing but loving and supporting. So I don't know what all this nonsense is about. In summer 2020, when the whole world shut down, I was outside doing shows. My neighbor had a cornfield, and he let me throw shows there, and people came from all over the country. Some people came from around the world to see those shows. The best comedians on earth came to my home and broke bread with me, and we lived our lives. We found a way to keep moving forward. I made a whole documentary about it. The first night of those shows was a piece that some of you might have seen. It was called 846, and it dealt with the murder of George Floyd. This film that I made was invited to every film festival in the United States, and some of those invitations I accepted. And when this controversy came out about the closer, they began disinviting me from these film festivals. And now, today, not a film company, not a movie studio, not a film festival, nobody will touch this film. Thank God for Ted Sarandos at Netflix. He's the only one that didn't cancel me yet. To the transgender community, I am more than willing to give you an audience, but you will not summon me. I am not bending to anybody's demands. And if you want to meet with me, I'd be more than willing to, but I have some conditions. First of all, you cannot come if you have not watched my special from beginning to end. You must come to a place of my choosing and a time of my choosing. And thirdly, you must admit that Hannah Gadsby is not funny. I desperately want people to see this movie, but I understand why investors would be nervous. Since nobody will touch it, I'll tell you what I'll do.